My name is Schiavon, and this is my first submission of Assessment 2, Part B, Product Knowledge. So this is Max and Lisa's Oxford Street Oasis, and the designer is myself, Schiavon. And today I'll be presenting to the design firm. So this is the client profile of Max and Lisa. So Lisa is 34 years of age, and she's a paediatrician and is employed at the Royal Children's Hospital in Flemington. Max, on the other hand, is 39, is a ceramicist, and is employed at Fowler Ceramics in Fitzroy. So Max and Lisa, they're known for their chaotic lifestyles, both in their social and professional sectors. So they're constantly always working, but another thing that they love to do is they love to entertain and cook for their family and friends. So the couple also enjoys travelling to different parts of the world. So one part in particular that they've established a particular love for and connection is New York City. They like this place so much because they are able to absorb the culture and history of modern art, fashion, and architecture. So over time, Max and Lisa, they've accumulated a lot of number of pieces from their travels. And so these pieces range from artworks to books to ceramics, and they would like to display these ceramics in their new space without it being too overwhelming. So touching base on their new place, they've recently purchased an industrial apartment in Collingwood in Melbourne. They're captivated by contemporary design as it allows their lives to be more enjoyable in the space. And as much as Max and Lisa love their jobs, they just want to avoid bringing that home just to maintain the perfect work and life balance. So these are the client's kept items. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the kept items, and on the right is a little description of what exactly the items are. So you can see the items range from the artworks to the wall hangings to a few books that could be on a coffee table, as well as some ceramic bowls and vases and a range of books. So site analysis. So this is their industrial apartment. It's located on 23 to 115, Oxford Street, Collingwood, Victoria. So with the access for the apartment, so the only access or egress point in and out of the apartment is through the main door. So there's no balcony to the apartment, but that's because the apartment is situated on the ground level. So due to that, it allows an easy flowing access for deliveries into the space. So whether it's bringing furniture or simply just walking into the space or out of the space, there's just that main door that you have to go through. It's none of that worrying about the flight of stairs and all that type of stuff. And the direction of the apartment. So the apartment is facing the west, and it allows a lot of light to enter through a huge window, which is good for the mornings and then at night. Yeah. So this is the inspiration page, lookbook. So these are just a few images collected for inspiration for the apartment. So just some interior images, a bit of furniture, floorings, just to set a little bit of a vibe. So this is part one of the concept board that I've created for Max and Lisa. So pretty much it's just touching base on a few things about them. So it touches base on their busy lifestyle, social and professionally, and then it goes into how they love to cook and entertain. And going with their busy lifestyle, it says like their work hours are really long and demanding. So because of that, we're going to want to create a sanctuary for them, so an escape from work with this apartment. And they do love New York and they love to travel, and that's when they engage in the culture and history and all that good stuff. Then we've got how, like, linking basically to New York, it's their industrial style apartment. So a lot of raw and exposed metals, but not too overwhelming with the New York decor, and not too industrial, but still getting that vibe. And Max, he likes to ride his bike to work as it's just in the neighbouring suburb. So he gains a lot of inspiration from the urban environment. It's a lot of movement, energy in an urban environment. And they overall love the lifestyle and proximity to the city. So this is the concept board created for them, and as you can see, it really shows the tone here. So you've got that like a lot of like raw material. So you've got your exposed brick, you've got the city, the fire escape, that iron, steel, and then you've got your different tone of like colors and stuff. And then they're like artworks, very like out there what they like in that contemporary feel, and just a lot of shape going on here as well as texture. So this is a mood board created, and this mood board features like a lot of color. It makes you feel like you're pretty much in New York, but I don't think it's overwhelming as such. And then this is just to set the mood for the apartment. So you've got those colors going on, which links back to their love for art. So this is a materials board. So as you can see here, the materials do complement each other, and this is the theme going for the apartment. So you've got that nice timber flooring, that dark timber that we love, along with the exposed brick. And then the whole apartment won't be the exposed brick, but then you've got your paint samples that they would like to have in the apartment, along with the iron as well, and the timber that you'll see in the furnishings. So this is the furniture scheme. So you've got the Joe sofa in white, the Milan ottoman in white, the Jack dining chair in smoke and the natural legs, and then the Looning diner table in old elm, and then you've got the iron legs, which is lovely. They all complement each other as along with the apartment. So basically, the lounge will be situated in the living room, along with the Milan ottoman, and the dining table and chairs will be located in the dining room. Then over here we've got the cruise console table in the colour slate, and this console table will be perfect for them just to be able to display their kept items that they like and they want to put on show, without it being overwhelming and still going with the whole vibe for the apartment. Sorry. And then here we have the low life armchair. So it's that white furnishing, but you've got that steel texture with the metal coming in, and that just it's a flowing vibe through the furnishings. And then over here we have the cocktail rectangular coffee table in old elm. So it flows through with the dining table, and then you still got those steel legs on it, which is great to have a flowing space, as they will be quite near each other. And the coffee table can also double as a place for them, to put things down, to showcase some of those kept items they want, like one of those large books that they'd like to put down and make a really nice vibe. So here we just have the furniture selection. So this slide just pretty much goes over what the items are and how and where the items will be used. So the sofa will be in the living room along with the ottoman. And then you've got the dining table and dining chair. So that will be the main area for eating and completing tasks, whether it's like they're on their laptop or something, they're sitting down and they need a flat surface, that will be the place to go and use for them. And then you've got the cruise console table, as I mentioned before. That's where they're going to showcase their kept items. And then the low life armchair and the cocktail rectangular coffee table, they'll be all situated in the living room as well, along with the sofa, just to create like that cozy, intimate vibe where they can relax but yet have guests over, chill out. It makes a really good seating area in a casual environment as well. And here is the furniture plan. So as you can see in the top right hand corner, that's where the Joe sofa will be placed, following along with the ottoman at the legs, so you can kick your feet up if you like. Then you've got the coffee table in the middle, and then next to that you've got the low life armchair. So it creates like a little seating area within the actual apartment without it being closed off, without there being a wall blocking anything. So it's still like an open living space, which is nice. And then across the room you've got the dining table, and I like how it's situated here because it allows like a lot of space within the apartment still. And your guests can still be comfortable. You can still be comfortable without feeling claustrophobic. And then if you look to the left of the door, You can see the console table, so you'll still see it when you're in the apartment. It's still very apparent, and that's where the showcases will be, along with the coffee table as well. So that's very nice to have. This is the final presentation board. So the concept of Max and Lisa's apartment, it's based on their love and interest for New York City, the culture, history, modern art, and fashion and architecture. So the furnishing chosen for the apartment, it represents a contemporary vibe, as well as a relaxed urban vibe, as it is their sanctuary and it's their mini escape from their chaotic lives. And this apartment is inspired by New York City, but it's not overdone. It does display their raw and exposed materials, but with that urban twist, with their kept items and such. And it really shows a true representation of their little oasis without leaving their home. Thank you.